Hey, what's going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life and the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Good morning. Happy Sunday to each and every one of you. What an exciting time to be an early adopter in this new asset class that is the digital asset space. Crypto Twitter is alive, and well, I'm going to cover a little bit more of some information, an article about Blackrock and the quote unquote partnership with Coinbase, and just kind of understand the reality of what it is and what it is not. We'll go over that as well. I ask you a question, and I think everyone should really ponder it. Are you a utility, Maxi? Are you really a utility, Maxi? Are you really concerned about real world use case in the digital asset space? Or are you really a Maxi in your particular portfolio of assets that you hold? Do you really want everyone to win in crypto? Do you really want everyone to win in crypto? Eric Voorhees is on crypto Twitter calling out Natalie Brunel. That is very, very interesting for sure. I'm going to go over some crypto Twitter stuff with you guys as well. Listen, the market is doing what the market does. That is always exciting to see. So listen, guys, this is your XRP Ripple daily news. And around 0 to 10 minutes, CoinGecko says that the total cryptocurrency market cap is 1.14 trillion. The Bitcoin dominance is at 38.7%. Like to see that continue to go down. That would be pretty cool. Bitcoin is at $23,121. Again, Ethereum is at $1,703. Again, and XRP is at 37 cents. That's right, you guessed it. Again, the market, guys, is just doing what the market does. Shout out to the swing traders. If you're out there swing trading, I wouldn't encourage you to do it unless you got some professional traders behind you. I do. Loving my guy, loving the signal calls there. As I learn, I'm paying to learn. That's how it goes, my friends. Paying to learn. So are there some double figure greens in the space near protocol? Yeah, 16% on a 7-day. Great to see that. Flow, don't know anything about flow. It's up 38% on the 7-day. It's number 31 in the top 100. B-Chain, of course, we all know our beloved B-Chain is at 14.9% on the 7-day. And this, again, this is great news for the swing traders out there. Shout out to the quant holders. Holy moly. Shout out to what Solomon and Crypto Eddie, big time quant holders. I know. Hope you guys are doing well. I appreciate you. That Theta Network's up 20% in the 7-day. So swing traders are in heaven right now for sure, because the swing trade, you can win going up and going down. So interesting stuff. To see their Phantom up 11% on a 7-day, trading at 37 cents. Again, the market, guys, is just doing what the market does. Not really significant to report. The sell token is $1.42. It's up 32% on the 7-day. That sells short squeeze that people on Twitter are on, and trying to make that work is working. Interesting stuff there. I own the sell tokens for sure. That is some very, very interesting stuff to see that doing that. And Decred, the DCR tokens up 49.5% on the 7-day. Absolutely crazy. Let me go over something that I think is just really, really important to understand in the world of the XRP community, crypto YouTubers, those who entertain and those who educate. Gotta ask yourself something. When you claim to be a utility, Maxi, are you really? Like, are you really? Or are you really just a Maxi of the crypto portfolio that you hold? If you are a Maxi of the crypto portfolio that you hold, just be honest about it. You know, and one thing I respect about the BTC Maxis, they don't run away from the fact that they are that. They don't pretend to be something else. I ask the question all the time about fine art. What is the true store value price of fine art? you know, that stuff that's made up of wood, cloth, and paint. What is the true value price of fine art? If retail trading on it stopped today, for all the supposed utility Maxis, where's the utility in all that fine art? There's some people out there in the content creator space that are trying to have it both ways. Claiming to be utility Maxis. Asking about the utility of Bitcoin, but have no problem promoting fine art. I love fine art. Have no problem promoting. Tell me about the real world use case of fine art. Tell me about it. Please give me a list of the real world use case of fine art. Unless hanging it up on the wall is considered a use case. Tell me about it. Unless you're using it to cover up holes, tell me about the real world use case of fine art. See, what the Maxis forget and just do not understand, the XRP Maxis in this space. I saw that Natalie Brunel just she crushed Ethereum investment contract and all of this stuff. I mean, she blew Ethereum up. And of course, the XRP Maxis, disguising themselves as utility Maxis, all over it. All over that, like, yeah, Ethereum investment contract, yeah. And what they fail to realize that there's something greater in the space and greater in financial markets than this utility thing that people want to keep talking about. And that is network effect. Network effect is the real determining factor. It is not utility. Don't blame me. I didn't make the rules up. Tell me why people are running around stealing wood, cloth, and paint. Tell me why there are buildings all over the world with auctions and, high net worth individuals bidding on wood, cloth, and paint. Tell me why. Explain it to me. Willing to pay millions upon millions of dollars for wood, cloth, and paint. It's because it's a network effect. One person put wood, cloth, and paint together, shared it with another person. The other person said, I believe that has a certain value. The wood, cloth, and person said, yeah, I believe it has a certain value as well. The guy sold it to that dude, took it somewhere else, shared it. Now 3 people, then 5 people. That's great looking wood, cloth, and paint. Oh yeah, and had the family members over, and their family members told their friends, and they went to go look at that same one wood, cloth, and paint. And a network effect started. The network effect is the value. Bottom line, you don't see people opening up their laptop, turning on their cameras and microphone, and poo-pooing on fine art. Why not? It's wood, cloth, and paint. Tell me about the real world utility. There isn't any. There isn't any. Stop with this utility stuff. It's nonsense. It's nonsense. And what I mean by nonsense is it's not the most important thing to create value. The thing that creates value is network effect. It's going to have network effect or it isn't. Period. It's going to have a network effect or it is not. And the network effect of Bitcoin is undeniable. Now, I get it. If you're a real world utility person, again, I challenge you to tell me. I mean, if you're a real utility Maxi, I challenge you to tell me about the utility of the wood, cloth, and paint thing that you have no problem sharing. I'm waiting. Blackrock vice president says, what did the vice president, no, ex-captain said, what did the vice president of Blackrock say about XRP, XDC, and Quant? Lahi Ahmed, vice president at BlackRock, apparently. What this space needs is a decoupling from the meme coins. And those with long-term utility use cases that will disrupt any industries. In order for this space to grow and mature, Quant, AVAX, E 2.0, XDC, interestingly enough, from that to be mentioned, it's very interesting, XRP. Many promising projects waiting to take the crypto market by storm. That is some very, very interesting stuff. Pulled this article thanks to Jungle Link. I was listening to him earlier this morning. Jungle Link shared this. It says, BlackRock wants to help some investors with crypto. Here's the take for advisors. In his annual letter to shareholders, BlackRock CEO Larry Fink noted that his firm was studying cryptos. He listed some of the benefits of this emerging category, such as faster settlements and lower costs for international transactions. Right? We say on this channel all the time, when you talk IMF, when you talk the WEF, when you talk the World Bank, when you talk the G7, the G20 nations of the world, and you say crypto, this is what they hear. Wah, 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 wah. But when you say cross-border payments, everyone moves to the front edge of their seat, perk up their ears and begin to listen. And when it comes to the digital asset space, there's one leader, not one only, but one leader. Someone's got to take the lead. And that happens to be the digital asset XRP and the XRP ledger. Faster settlement and lower costs for international transactions. Remember, the XRP ledger is trying to gain network effect. Very, 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 very few people use the XRP ledger. It's trying to gain that traction for network effect. Then XRP ledger can move anything of value in 3 to 4 seconds for less than a penny. When the world recognizes this, it's over. And when I say it's over, there'll be a clear winner. For every winner, there's somebody who's in second place and there's someone who's in third place. Let's not forget that. Always. Let me say it again. The XRP ledger can move anything of value, anything of value in 3 to 4 seconds for less than a penny. BlackRock is recognizing that this is significant and that the digital asset space is significant in handling faster settlements and lower costs for international transactions. Now, those of us in the XRP community know there's a clear leader. It won't be the only winner, but XRP is the clear leader in that. I don't get excited about BlackRock coming into the digital asset space because I don't think we need BlackRock to create network effect, personally. The thing is, we created an asset class without BlackRock. That's the truth. So BlackRock is saying, remember I say on the channel all the time, when they realized that they could not strong arm this technology, they decided to embrace it. That includes BlackRock, who has a speed dial to the United States Treasury and to the United States government on speed dial. When they recognized that they couldn't strong arm it and continue to push their traditional financial products, when they couldn't control it, they had to embrace it. The digital asset space came about because you and I created a network effect without institutional money being here. And we would have continued without it as well. So now the institutions are waiting for their buddies at the government to provide clarity so more and more can come in. We're just recognizing the Bitcoin tried to go down to zero 50 million times, didn't happen. Got to be a reason for that. Got to be a reason to it. I believe the network effect of a monetary policy that allows you and I to choose our own money, not the one thrust down our throats by governments. To be able to spend our money, to be able to hold our money is the greatest value going on in the Bitcoin space, in my opinion. Just think about that. Just think about that for a second. And I agree with Robert Kiyosaki, the author of the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Gold, silver, and Bitcoin. And when I say Bitcoin, I mean digital assets. Now, when he says Bitcoin, he may only mean Bitcoin, although I think he said he did have some other things. Let's see, what else did I want to cover with you? This is just digital asset investors share this, and I just think it's just hugely important. You just got China on here, and profits over countries becoming a thing in United States government agencies. Profits, personal profits over a country. RippleXRP shared the kind of a schedule with Jay Clayton was in office, and May 4th of 2020, Senate passes a reporting law aimed at China. May 7th, Jay Clayton calls the China SEC. I'm just trying to figure out what good could come out of speaking with China's SEC. June 18th, 2020, Jay Clayton called with Jamie Dimon the next day. June 19th, meeting with Trump. Then meet with Department Assistant to Press on Economy, whatever that is, then commission briefing plus 2 meetings. Then July 31st, call with China. What's Jay Clayton have to do talking with China's SEC? What good, I ask, could come from hanging out with those dudes? XRP never shares something. Again, this speaks to the SEC gate. Because the people, whether it's Lumen, if they're not meeting with the SEC, can't happen. The SEC gave this massive blessing. Check this out.
Inside the Ethereum network, there's this asset called Ether, and we're actually going to be selling Ether. We're going to be selling Ether at a rate of 1,000 to 2,000 Ether for 1 Bitcoin, and that's how we're going to raise all the money. Inside the Ethereum network, there's this asset called Ether, and we're actually going to be selling Ether. We're going to be selling Ether at a rate of 1,000 to 2,000 Ether for 1 Bitcoin.
1,000 or 2,000 Ether for 1 Bitcoin, and that's how we're going to raise money for the project. It's right there. And the crypto Twitter sleuths have it. It's undeniable. It is undeniable. Now, the banking regulators and banks of the world have massive power. Whether or not they can continue to wield, that power over Congress remains to be seen. But I can promise you that's the reason JP Morgan and his buds, this is the reason why Ethereum is continuing to move on. That's the reason. It ain't anything else. It's Joseph Lubin hooked up with JP Morgan, which was a smart move from his perspective to push this thing forward. JPM Coin and Onyx and this Link thing, all about trying to compete in a market space with the clear winner in the market space for payments. That is Ripple. That is the real deal, my friend. JP Morgan trying to do its thing. And by the way, BlackRock has no choice but to come into this space now because their clients want the digital asset space because we created a network effect. Wall Street didn't create it. You and I, the individual people, created it. And BlackRock doesn't want their high net worth individuals leaving their house and going out on their own, which they can, and purchase digital assets. That's the real deal. JV asked an interesting question. He says, hey, digital perspectives, Brad Kimes. I know you're the only one I've really heard speak on pre-allocated XRP and option contracts. Do you also feel that would create a dump fest on retail? Now, for some reason, Brad Kimes' response is no longer in here. Do you feel that would create a dump fest on retail? And there was a response, because I responded to that response from Digital Perspectives, because there's still this question about where is non-ODL exchanges going to buy XRP? And I think it's real simple. The XRP ledger. Fact of the matter is, because Crypto Eddie shared with us that the vast majority of Jet and Caleb's 9 billion XRP was sold on the open source XRPL ledger, that any non-ODL exchange can go and get some. It's open source. Crypto Eddie shared with us the transactions done on the XRP ledger. She did a video about it. She did a tweet about it. That's where they get it. Eric Voorhees laid it out. I'm going to end it with this because I think this is very, very interesting. Eric Voorhees, one of the Bitcoin crypto OGs, like from the beginning, back in my day, says Eric Voorhees. I think he is was the Changeley, maybe. I forget. Creators of Changeley. Back in my day, Bitcoiners didn't seek federal regulation of digital assets. Does it say if he had the company he started with? Yeah, Shapeshift, there it is. Founders of Shapeshift. So back in my day, Bitcoiners didn't seek federal regulation of digital assets. Natalie Brunell, please stop advocating coercion. This was just she just called out Ethereum here. Again, because it's a Maxi point of view on some stuff. Take a listen.
With the proper disclosure of the risks, because it's an investment contract. Ethereum is actually a security and it should be regulated as such with the proper disclosure of the risks, because it's an investment contract.
Okay.
It's
in any case, Eric Voorhees says ETH is not an investment contract, says Eric Voorhees. The point is that consulting adults should have the freedom in a market economy to buy and sell goods with one another, free of coercion. True of Bitcoin, true of an investment contract, and true everything in between. Why people keep missing the bigger picture? Again, what Bitcoin represented is an opportunity for you and I to choose our own money. Look, if the central banks and the government of the world knew how to get it right, cool. But they still, to this day, have not figured it out. So why not you and I, why not let you and I choose our own money, our own monetary policy. Give us a shot. We've given you a shot for decades, and you haven't, for centuries, and you haven't figured it out. Haven't figured it out. All right, guys, look, I hope that wraps up your XRP Ripple Daily News in around 0 to 10 minutes. I hope it has been of value to you. Do me a favor, hit that like button and hit the subscribe button. Shirts are on the way, by the way. The old money doesn't want you to win shirts. I just ordered a couple. I can't wait to dawn and share that with you guys so you can get some if you're interested in getting some. I hope this XRP Ripple Daily News in around 0 to 10 minutes has been of value to you. Do me a favor, hit that like button. And if you enjoyed the hangout, hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell so that you know when we do go live or when we upload any videos. I'm going to end this one like I do all my videos and remind you guys of this.
Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather that we remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating? Or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know. That the battle for you has already been fought. And the victory is yours. Go get it.